Today, we're continuing our adventure through Anza Borrego. And we've got two things on our agenda: to explore the beautiful Sandstone Canyon,
Man, it doesn't get much better than this.
and find a great place to camp.
Wow. What a beautiful morning.
But first, we're starting our day in search of some mud caves. It was a beautiful day to be on the trail. We didn't know exactly where these mud caves were, but we did have some coordinates mapped out where we thought they might be. As we approached our first waypoint, we saw some signs of hope.
So I guess there's a couple mud caves, and we made it to the first one, so we're gonna go check that out.
So the other one's the actual cave.
So that one was pretty small, but obviously pretty cool. So we think this is actually not the main mud caves we're looking for, but we're still gonna go check out to see what's here. It's starting to get a little bit late in the day, and we still have a lot of other things that we wanna see, so if this isn't it, we're probably gonna continue on, but we're gonna find out in just a minute here.
Oh, it's really cold in here. Here, I'll let you get a shot, son.
No, it's cool, man. Well, this is a tiny little one, but nevertheless, we found a mud cave. We're really satisfied with what we saw here in the canyon. Really cool canyon. But we are starting to lose a little bit of daylight, so we're going to continue on, hit up Fish Creek, Sandstone Canyon, just do some more exploring. So we just finished going down the infamous Diablo drop-off, and about halfway down I realized this whole thing was a lot less challenging than I thought it would be, but we're through that, so it's time to continue on down to Sandstone Canyon. So right now we're just hanging out at the entrance to Sandstone Canyon. We just had a pretty good lunch, had some sandwiches, and Tony's playing with a little RC car he got is testing out. And something that I thought was pretty cool is Marco Hernandez, Overland X. You guys may know him if you're watching some other channels here on YouTube. I know I'm a big fan of some of the stuff he does. He's famous for doing some really amazing cooking in beautiful places like this. And he just rolled through here with a big group, and it was really cool to say hi and recognize him and whatnot. And so thought it was cool to see him out here on the trail. So I thought I'd let you guys know. We're gonna hang out here for a few more minutes, just kind of relax and enjoy this beautiful afternoon. And then we're gonna head into Sandstone Canyon, hoping that some of the congestion in there will die down over the next few minutes before we head in. So we are starting our little trip into Sandstone Canyon. Here we go.
Buddy, how's it going, man?
Good, man. Great. You?
Awesome. Enjoying this beautiful day, man.
It was a privilege to meet Marco on the trail. Shortly after their convoy passed, we made our way back down the canyon. It didn't take long for us to realize that we were in a really special place.
Wow. Man, it doesn't get much better than this.
Gonna tuck my mirrors real quick. Get through this little channel here. Keep coming, you're good. Beautiful, you're clear.
This was a very easy trail. The only challenges we encountered were a couple parts where the trail just got really narrow. Now, we took great care in these narrow areas, not only to protect our vehicles, but also so we'd leave no trace in this ancient and majestic canyon. We had taken the trail as far as we thought it went, but later on we realized the trail did go on a little bit further. Supposedly, it gets a bit more technical though, and I'm not sure our trucks would have made it, but we will have to return to find out.
Well guys, that was probably the coolest, I'd say at least, trail I've ever done. Right on. So what do you guys say we go find camp?
It was settled. We were off to find camp. Our hearts were full from the day's adventure, and though there was still plenty we wanted to see and do, maybe it could wait till tomorrow, or even another trip. Sandstone Canyon was amazing. It reminds me a lot of the Narrows in Zion National Park, which I've visited plenty of times before. However, out of all the times that I've been there, I've never been able to drive my truck through it. And if there's one thing I know for sure, this video won't do this trail justice. I guess you'll just have to come and see it for yourself.
I'm just thinking this landscape over here looks really cool. There may be something, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this looks beautiful right here.
Yeah, it does. That's actually a really cool site right here on the left.
How awesome is this? Man, what a beautiful spot. What an epic day. So, I gotta say, I think my favorite part of the day was Sandstone Canyon. I know that is one of the most popular places here, and there were a few people in there. It wasn't too bad, but man, what a gorgeous place to take a vehicle. It's incredible that you can take your vehicle through a slot canyon like that, and I gotta say, there's something special about being able to explore nature and enjoy these beautiful places with your vehicle, with a lot of the luxuries and comforts that come with building out a vehicle like this. It's been a really fun trip. So I think we had a great day today. Now we're probably going to get started on dinner. Got a camp, looks like they got a campfire going. So time to relax, kick the feet up, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. See you in a bit. Tonight I'm making some blackened fish tacos. It's gonna be a pretty easy dinner to put together. I got a recipe offline, and so it's real simple. I put the seasoning together before we left on this trip, and now all I really got to worry about is cooking up the filet, mixing up the seasoning with some olive oil, and then I've got some fixings ready to go on. So dinner should be up and ready in just a few minutes here. Boom, dinner time. Man, the blackened fish tacos were excellent and so good. I'm starting to feel sleepy, so I'm starting to get things ready to go to bed, and I wanted to show you guys something. East Hills Outdoors sent me a couple things to try out. This is their hammock set, which I've been looking for a spot to try this out all weekend, but there's not much out here in the desert, so we're probably gonna have to wait for a mountain trip to try this out. But it's a full hammock system with a rain fly and a bug net. I mean, you could really stay in this thing overnight, so I'm really looking forward to trying that out. But for tonight, it is getting pretty chilly. Last night it was like way too warm for something like this, but it's pretty chilly tonight, so I'm gonna bring this up in the tent and give this blanket a try. Hopefully that thing's gonna give me a little bit of extra warmth to get through the night. All right, the extra blanket's all set up and looks like we're ready for a warm night. I'll report back on the blanket tomorrow. All right, guys, bed's all set up. Really looking like I'm set up for a warm night. I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening just hanging around by the campfire, maybe crack a beverage, and hang out with my friends. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
So I just woke up, and it's a beautiful morning out here. I gotta say, it's really nice to be able to enjoy some views like this from a rooftop tent. You wouldn't be able to do this in a ground tent.
Last night was great. I slept super good. It was pretty chilly, but I gotta say that East Hills Outdoors down blanket that I brought into the tent last night really added that extra bit of warmth that I needed. Besides that, we before bed just hung out by the campfire. We had these two little foxes that kept coming through our campsite last night, so that was pretty cool. And then me and my buddy Tony, we brought out our cameras right before bed and took some shots of the trucks and stuff. The stars were out. It was beautiful. I love doing some of that night photography. So we're just gonna enjoy the morning. I'm gonna go make some coffee right now, maybe some breakfast, probably just relax for a bit. Cheers. So I'm getting ready to make breakfast. and I just realized that sometime yesterday I took the eggs out of the fridge. And I don't know if it was when I was making dinner last night, which would probably be okay because it was pretty cold, or if it was at lunch when we were making sandwiches on the trail. I'm not sure it's worth the risk to find out. I don't know if eggs last. I don't know if it would be okay, but I'm not sure I want to risk getting a bellyache on the trail. I also have some oatmeal with me. I was really looking forward to that hot breakfast, but maybe I'll just make some oatmeal with a side of bacon. Yeah, I think I'm going to make oatmeal with a side of bacon.
That will do.
So just finished up breakfast, and I gotta say it's pretty good. Apple cinnamon oatmeal, some tasty bacon. Now I'm getting ready to do some dishes, kind of pack up camp. And I just wanted to give an update for those who are wondering. Obviously this is the first trip, if you've been following along the channel for a little while, with the new setup, a lot of new things, the lights, the tent, the fridge, all that kind of stuff. And I gotta say, everything worked out really well. I did all the stuff myself, and so the electrical and everything, and I was wondering how well everything was going to work, and it worked out really well. I'm gonna need some more power recharging. Fridge is still running right now. Battery has just enough. Solar panels working to charge it. I actually have a new solar panel, a portable one from Bouge RV they sent me out, and I was gonna test it out this trip, but it needs an extension cord, and I switched up the terminals, the positive and negative terminals on that extension cord when I was putting it together. So I'm gonna have to fix that when I get home, and it will be ready to go for the next trip. So a trip like this, when we got lots of sun, both solar panels will be plenty. I also have that DC to DC charger that I haven't set up on the auxiliary battery system just yet. So pretty soon here I'll have plenty of power replenishment for when we're out on trips like this. But the 100 amp hour dual battery system was plenty for a weekend, but anything a little bit longer than a weekend, I'm gonna need some power replenishment. Like I said, that down blanket worked really well for just a little bit of extra warmth. I'm gonna be keeping that in my tent or inside the truck for future trips. And then that new camp chair for these run and gun trips, it was perfect. I'll definitely be keeping that in the deck drawer system for the trips where we're moving daily. It just saves so much storage space, and when we're gonna camp out in a spot for a couple days, I'll bring the front runner chairs in the future. So overall, man, what a great weekend. Really happy with the way the setup worked. Really happy with all the places that we stayed at. Such a fun weekend in Anza Borrego. After this, we're gonna pack up camp. We're gonna finish up Fish Creek Trail, and if we do anything else, I'll definitely make sure that I bring you guys along, but I think after Fish Creek, we're gonna call it. So if that's the case, I'm probably just gonna enjoy driving the trail today and just enjoy the rest of the time out here without the camera. So with that being said, you guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you out there.
I hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you out there.